Hello. There are times when we struggle to say the things we want to say, and other times when words are just not enough. Intuitive messages of love are thoughts, feelings, and expressions of love that have been intuitively chosen and sent to you. We hope you enjoy the message within this beautiful flower picture that has been dedicated to you. Here it is. Where's that one? Beautiful. Hi, Sharon. My name is Susan Jane, and this is an intuitive message of love sent to you from your daughter, Melly. It is a floral picture that represents how she sees you or how she feels or resonates with you. And this is what the picture is saying. Mum, I look at you as the queen of my growing up. Not one that reigns over me, but one who supported and loved me, even at times when I thought I didn't need it. You were always there, Mum, regal in your own way and inspiring in another. As the head of our nation, you kept your duties focused on the family, both extended and introduced. The love you showed us was not a frivolous act of kindness. It was one that was deep-seated at a level a lot of families never see. You loved us unconditionally when we were growing up, and I'm not quite sure how you did that sometimes. And even today, it still shines through in so many ways. Thank you, Mum, for being a kind, considerate, and loving person you were then and still are now. Melly's love for you is so very strong, Sharon, but there's a lot more in this beautiful flower picture that reveals a lot more about how she sees you. Motivational Outlook. Melly sees you being motivated with a positive, logical, and an individual way of thinking. You show a confident go-getter attitude and have a good attention to detail. She feels you are motivated to achieve your goals because of the positive results it can bring. Personality. Sharon, as a more introverted person, you focus on the benefits for all who are around you and try hard not to single anyone out. When the world around you gets busy, you can become a little overwhelmed. There are times you need to find your own safe space where you can reset again. You tend to avoid excessive social situations because they can drain your energy, even though you have good social skills. Knowledge. You gather your knowledge and learnings from things that have happened in the past. Tried and true is what you believe in and what you build your foundations on. However, you are open to the world around you and have an understanding of what's happening in the here and now. But you do struggle to see into the future or imagine things differently to what they could be. A technique called visualization can help you with that. Relationships. Relationships of the right kind are important to you. And there is an expectation that everyone supports each other in your groups. Although you may not see a lot of these people anymore, some have passed over, there is still a strong, significant group close to you of about 7. There are also 3 or 4 waiting in the wings. These are your main cluster of friends and families and the ones you clearly keep close to you as you can. Now, background. I don't know what the flower is, but I can tell by the background of the image that you still reflect back on those who have already passed. They remain bright in your heart and in your thoughts. A lot of backgrounds that I see are dark and insignificant to the flower reading, but yours shows us a background. Your family's background is and was full of bright and loving individuals that remain around you as we speak. Do you feel their influences, Sharon? Path or journey? Your life has had many paths and different directions that brings you to where you are today. Each flower represents an experience that you have had that is very relevant to you, and some look longer than others. So your journeys haven't all been plain sailing, but you have negotiated through them and succeeded on multiple levels. Others may have not seen them, but be aware of them, but you know what experiences are like. Guides. Your beautiful flower picture that Melly picked for you tells us that you have not had or need guides in your life. Your strong will and determination didn't want for any guidance of any kind. Was it that you didn't need help, or that you refused to accept it, or maybe you just didn't know that there was guidance available for you? You seem to have provided your own support, so physical guidance was unnecessary. Maybe you have been communicating with your past ancestors and didn't realize. Protection. Protection is important for you and each and every member of your group. Now, be it family members or like-minded people, you have a strong need to protect each and every one of them. And although some may not see it that way, they may feel that it's being a little bit claustrophobic, but it isn't. It is your need to protect them. And attraction. Now, you naturally attract and seek an open attitude, but you may have a little difficulty expressing it. The petals of the flowers are bright and upright with that positive feel, and yet there's a nostalgic feel to some of them. It is like you see the loved ones that have passed in the actions, attitudes, or words of the loved ones that are present. And it delights you. Emotions. The colours in your flower picture reveal the deep and caring love Melly has for you. It is not a frivolous love that demands things of you. The deep pink, it moves into an unconditional love of caring nature. The purple brings in that inspirational aspect, not just to you, but what you stand for, but even further into the family tree, now and past. The blur of the purple lets you know that Melly hasn't come up with this idea. It has been from a meditative state that resonates with her. This flower picture from her to you is her way of saying, thank you, Mum. Thank you for the deep spiritual teachings you have helped me attain. Thank you for being the person you are today. Thank you for giving me the protection and room to grow within the family group. Love. Sharon, you struggle at times to express your love with words, but you do it in a more active manner. Thoughts or through actions such as like helping people out, or the quality of time you put in, babysitting, those sort of physical actions, but it can be a little bit disjointed at times. There are times when you have your heart fully open and feel so comfortable expressing what you want, but other times you're still restricted in your love. No, hiding. You're still hiding your love. This will have a lot to do with your introverted personality, so that's okay. But make sure you're not hiding it from the same people each time. Spread your love to all, but please save some for yourself. Intuitively. Sharon, your life appears to be very busy, both in the here and now and in the past. This beautiful image is so full of the deep pink, suggesting a very deep love. The gorgeous purples tell us of inspiration and nostalgia, as if you get your inspiration from things or people in the past. There was a hint of blue, the bottom there, communication, suggesting that Melly likes or would like more communication that is relevant to her. You can show your love, but are you saying it and hearing it from others? A lot of the flower images I see have just one single flower in the center, which means the reading is all about the individual. Yours, on the other hand, is full of flowers in the foreground and in the background, with none of them really standing out. Sharon, you love your family so much, each and every one of them. They may not be aware of it because you're not one to scream it from the top of the hill. However, how Melly sees you through this image tells you that deep down they know how much you care. You are a truly loving person that holds all those around you in high importance. Make sure you give yourself some time and remember to tell them, not just show them occasionally, how much you really do love them. I hope you've enjoyed this intuitive message of love. Intuitive Nature now has online flower reading courses to teach you how to do just the same. I'm Susan Jane, and I'm saying bye for now.